Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are doing pick a card reading channel messages. So I will be channeling some messages from Spirit, and we have 3 different decks for you guys to choose from. So we want you guys to really hone in on your intuition and ask your spirit guides, your ancestors and spirit to kind of lead you to the pile that speaks to you, or that leads you to the pile that has the messages that are most useful in your life at this very moment. You guys can always come back because this is a timeless reading. So the messages may change and may resonate at different times of your life. So if you like, you can always come back at a later date and see if you can pick another pile and if those messages actually resonate and apply with you. So what's going to happen is we're going to do some channel messages using each pile. I'm also going to include 3 cards from the Moonology Oracle with each of the channel messages so that we can channel some oracle messages or angel messages as well. But we're going to see what's going on with the collective in this 3-card pick a card reading. So the first deck is the Elemental Goddess Tarot. It does have our selenite palm stone. Second deck is the Light Seers Tarot that has our beautiful agate, flower agate. And then the last deck is going to be the Tasman African Tarot that's going to have our Labradorite. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a few moments to kind of look over the deck, meditate on the deck, really see which one is kind of draws your energy to it. Use your intuition, because I want you guys to really start to use your intuition when picking your picket cards, because that's going to give you the most accurate readings. So really kind of, like I said, kind of let your mind go, close your eyes, kind of let your mind go. And then when you open your eyes, try to see it with your third eye and see which one stands out of the 3. And whichever one stands out will be the deck for you. So again, I'm going to go ahead and be quiet and let you guys pick your cards, and then we'll get started with each of the channel messages. Hey, pile number 1, here is your pile for your channel message. We're using the Elemental Goddess Tarot, and then we're also using the Moonology Oracle. I'm going to say bottom of the deck for your tarot, you have the Star card. So we're going to see how that figures into this channel message. And then bottom of the deck for your oracle, you have do not let your past hold you back. So pile number 1, right off the bat, I'm seeing that there is a need for healing, some deep healing. And it could be from past situation. It could be from childhood issues. It could be from past relationships. But they're saying that with this South Node aspect of your astrology chart, not to let your past hold you back. And we know that the South Node in astrology is past lives. So it could be past life lessons that are reoccurring in this lifetime, or like I said, it could be childhood woundings that you have carried throughout your life, and now it's time to maybe take a look at those and get those healed so that you can move on. So let's go ahead and move this stuff out of the way and get into this message. I'm going to put this over here so that we can begin your channel message reading. Pile number 1. I'm going to put your tarot over here, and I'm going to go ahead and do your Moonology first. So right off the bat, pile 1, I see it says that your hard work is paying off. Have faith in your dreams, and it's time to release negativity. So again, going back to the bottom of the deck with the Star card, as well as don't let your past hold you back. I feel like for a lot of my pile number 1 people, you have been working hard, maybe working through some shadow work, maybe working on that inner child healing, really kind of working on your spiritual journey and getting to a point where you're stronger, you're feeling stronger. And so Spirit is encouraging, 1, have faith in your dreams, that there's going to come a time when you're not hindered, where these things that have held you back or have been a long part of your life are not going to be something that's going to be blockages, hindrances, or obstacles that you're going to have to face. You will get through these challenges Shadow work is no fun. It is literally having to take a look at you in every aspect of your life, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and being able to reconcile and sit with that darkness and integrate it with your light. And it is not an easy task to do. And this is why it's telling you, don't let your past hold you back. Continue to work on these challenges of facing, that dark side and integrating it with light, healing it, so that it no longer becomes an issue. Again, like I said, bottom of the deck, it really helps us to appreciate what's going on with you. It really does speak to these oracle messages that you've been working very, very hard, very, very diligently to put away the issues of the past, the lessons of the past. A lot of times when we come into this lifetime, because as our South Node is where we've been, it's what we've mastered, it's what we're comfortable with, we're more apt to bring those lessons and try to repeat them so that our life is a lot easier. And that is not what we're here for. We are really here to stretch and to challenge ourselves. And so it's telling you, do not fall into a comfortable position, or do not fall into victim mode, because it's very easy for someone to become a victim of their past. And I feel like a lot of you guys have been a victim of your past, whether willingly or unwillingly. It's been used to hold you back. Again, whether consciously or unconsciously. And it's time to, do the healing work, do the shadow work, do that inner child healing so that you're no longer hindered by your past. And, when you do that, Spirit is telling you, have faith that your dreams, all the things that you've wanted to have, all the things that you've been manifesting are going to come to fruition. You're going to have a time in your life where, like I said, you're not held back anymore and you have free reign. This actually gives me the Wheel of Fortune vibes. This card gives me the Wheel of Fortune vibes. That card always says to me that Spirit has your back. Like Spirit is supporting you, saying yes to your dreams. So yeah, this is a great time, especially coming out of the full moon energy yesterday, the full moon in Virgo, which is full moons are all about release the negativity. So like I said, again, some of you guys could have been using your past as a crutch. Just to be very honest, because look, I'm a mandatory reporter and I have to report what I'm being told. And some of you guys may be using your past as a crutch. Some of you guys may be using your past as a way to gain sympathies, to gain empathy, and to not really challenge yourself to move out of that past. It's easier, like I said, once you become kind of familiar with your story, to tell your story, especially if it's one that's steeped in hurt over and over again, and you kind of go on autopilot. And so again, Spirit's not here to make you comfortable. When you're comfortable, you are not growing, you are here for growth. So pile one, yours is really speaking about letting the past go, the negativity of the past, the hurt of the past, the pain of the past, not allowing it to hold you back, doing the healing work that is involved, the shadow work, the inner child healing, and letting all your hard work propel you into your dreams. So let's go ahead and see how your tarot is going to figure into this as well. We're going to put this over here. So we'll have that out. And then here are your cards. Let's move this over here. I'm going to put this back on top. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of you, this is it. Yep, this really, really does speak to what your oracle just laid out. And let's go ahead and get into this. Okay. Yep. So I'm going to say this right off the bat. A lot of you guys are blocked with this Two of Airs. This Two of Air to me is that there's a decision to be made, and you guys could be blocking yourselves from making this decision to move forward and to find that healing. A lot of you guys, this right here, this whole row speaks of being stuck. And so this is why Spirit is saying, do not let your past hold you back. You could be stuck in a negative mindset, in a lack mindset, in a mindset, like I said, of victimhood. And it's time to really take a look at that and see where we can release that energy, because that energy really does serve no purpose to propel you forward into your dreams. So it's really time to really kind of figure out how to make this decision and get out from under these feelings that have you bound. A lot of you guys are coming out as a wounded warrior. You're coming out as a wounded warrior, meaning that you've been through a lot. You guys have been through a lot, and because of that, you've got bumps and bruises. But what I don't want you to lose sight of is that you're still a warrior. You are still very powerful. Even though you've gone through bumps and bruises, scrapes and cuts, you are still very much a warrior. A lot of this could have come from your parents. This is giving me the energy of parents. You might have had a father that was maybe emotionally unavailable or absent, period. You could have had a mother who might have been, as a queen of water, or the queen of cups in the reverse, because this is giving me the reverse energy. I don't need to have it in a reverse to actually, when you pick it up, it will tell you if it's in a reverse. But in the reverse, she could have been very codependent. She could have been very needy. Some of you guys could have had mothers that put a lot of responsibility upon your shoulders because they felt that they were too weak to carry it themselves. They made you guys more responsible for things. They made you guys responsible for things that you had no business being responsible for. And a lot of that took away your childhood, kind of accelerated that childhood. And then, like I said, a lot of this is that family wounding. It could be some generational traumas or even some generational curses, or what I like to call generational limitations that have been passed down to you. But Spirit is promising you a brand new cycle, that there's going to be a completion. Once we release this energy, we're going to complete out this old cycle of being, this old way of thinking, these self-limiting beliefs, these childhood woundings, and you're going to be able to go forward into the next phase of your life. For me, the World card speaks about an ending and a beginning of a new phase of life, which is the next 7 to 20 years of your life for me. This speaks of longevity. So you really, when you get this card, when I get this card in anyone's reading, I try to really ask them to look at the next 7 to 20 years of your life. What do you want that to look like? Do you want to carry around all this ish, quote unquote ish, or do you want to have a life that you, the reality that you create? So really think about it. You have what's upon you is your next phase of life, and you can make that life any way you want. Do you really want to continue to carry your wounds? Do you really want to carry feeling left out, or do you really want to carry lack, indecision, feeling blocked, feeling stagnant, not being able to move forward? Or do you want to take hold of your life and have a life where it's passionate, where you are in control, where you can actually defend yourself? You're no longer a child. And like I said, for a lot of you, these woundings came from childhood, and Spirit is asking you to now understand that you have every ability to defend yourself, to defend your rights, to defend your actions, to defend your thoughts, to defend your desires. And you don't have to, again, speak to anyone, because a lot of this, like I said, is going back to childhood, back to parents, back to family, or lack thereof, not having the support that was needed, not having the lessons of independence and independence taught to you as a child, balance given to you as a child. And if you do this right, if you do the hard work of healing, then you're going to find that balance that a lot of you guys might be lacking right now. A lot of you guys may lack feeling, you may teeter from extreme to extreme, and it is very difficult for you to come back to center. And that's where, finally releasing this energy is going to allow you to come. The pendulum of your emotions aren't going to be just swinging wildly, but they're going to, they're going to hang right in the middle, in center. And you're going to feel a lot more grounded. So Spirit is telling you it is definitely time to do the hard work and to put the negativity of the past. You are not defined by your past. You are not defined by your past. You are not defined by what happened to you. A lot of times you hear that saying, it didn't happen to you, it happened for you. All the things that we've gone through are here, were presented to us because, one, we needed to have these things happen, no matter how. And I understand that some of this stuff might have been heinous, and nobody deserves to be abused. Let me say that. But that abuse, the things that you've gone through, has made you a stronger person. It's made you the person that the world needs right now. And so we need you to do the work so that you can come out swinging pile one, doing the hard work, so that you can grab onto your dreams in spite of what you've been through, and you give other people the courage to do the same. I feel like you are an example of how to use your past as a springing board for a wonderful and great future. So I hope this message, pile one, resonated, and I hope you do find the healing. My prayers, my love, my vibrations are going out to you. Do the work. do the work and heal. If anybody knows me, they know me well. I will always say heal, heal, do the work and heal. Because in that healing, like I said, you give other people not only an example, but you give other people permission to do the same thing. And that is what you're here for, Pile 1, to be our examples, to be that beacon of light, that no matter what you've gone through, you can always come out on top. All right, Pile 1, thank you. Hey, Pile 2, this is your pick a card reading channeled message. So bottom of the tarot deck, we had the King of Cups. And bottom of the Oracle deck, we had emotions are running high. So those actually kind of go hand in hand. King of Cups, he's sitting in his emotions. And coming out of this full moon and Virgo energy, that very well could be happening. A lot of people, especially around these moon cycles, full moon cycles, you're going to feel a lot of emotions running high. So let's see how these cards play into your reading. I'm going to set these aside. And we will get into our Oracle deck first. Pile 2, you have the beautiful, beautiful flower agate. That's actually one of my favorite stones. Let's go ahead and put our cards over here and see what our Oracle has to say to us. So Pile 2, it says, look at the bigger picture. It's time to give rather than to take, and to step outside of your comfort zone, North Node. And it's interesting because Pile 1 had the South Node, to not let your past hold you back. And so now, Pile 2, you're being told by Spirit, it's time to really step outside your comfort zone and grab on to the lessons that you're here to be taught. Looking at the bigger picture, a lot of, and then also coupled with it's time to give rather than take. It reminds me of my Scorpio my North Node is in Scorpio, and my South Node is in Taurus. Is the complete opposite. And so when I see this, I don't know if this is resonating with me, but I feel like this might have been my pile if I was doing the pick a card. Because a lot of times when we come into this lifetime, still bringing the lessons from our South Node or our comfort zone or the lessons that we've mastered before. And so for me personally, coming from that Taurus side, Taurus is about luxury. It's about, the creature comforts in life. It's working hard. It's about materialism. And so I had to learn on my spiritual journey how to give rather than to take, how to not be a miser, how to not just try to hold on to, every little penny and not be generous. And so this is telling me, for you guys, your lesson, you're bringing a lot of your South Node comfort zones into this current life, and it's getting in the way of you being able to move forward out of that comfort zone and into your purpose. So it's time for you to look at giving rather than receiving. Look at the bigger picture. The bigger picture is that in this lifetime, we're supposed to be gravitating towards our spirituality, towards our spiritual life purpose. And so that's the bigger picture that you should always take. That's the bigger picture that you should always take with you. And to give rather than to take means that we are in service. A lot of us are here to be in service, to raise the consciousness of the greater collective. And that is about giving of your time, giving maybe even monetarily, giving, a listening ear, giving of your support. We're supposed to be giving to one another to really raise that consciousness. And for a lot of people, that is going to make you step outside your comfort zone, because this world has us programmed to be so self-centered and self-indulgent that giving is like, what? If I give, then, what if I don't have? That's the kind of attitude that a lot of people have. And so the Spirit is telling you, Pile 2, not to be like that, but to look at the bigger picture. And that bigger picture is to get to the point where you embrace that North Node, your North Node lessons, that being uncomfortable, because in that uncomfortable state, that's where growth is. So let's go ahead and get into your tarot. I'm going to put your Oracle over here so that we will have that to look at and to have. Let's see. You guys did get an extra card. I will say that. So we'll see how that figures in. I am using for pile number 2. This is the Light Seers Tarot. Okay. Pile 1 also got the World card. They also got the World card. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad at this at all. So I'm going to put this right here so we can still see our lessons from the Oracle. Okay, so pile number 1, right off the bat, I feel like you guys may be a very ambitious pile, meaning that I feel like a lot of you are go-getters. You're waiting for your ships to come in. You have done a lot of work to make your life comfortable, or to put yourself on a path where you can have a comfortable life. Your self-reliance is a strength, is one of your greatest strengths. Your self-reliance is one of your greatest strengths. And it has served you very, very well so far. Again, our lesson, the biggest lesson, is to look at the bigger picture and to look how we can be of service and to step into those North Node lessons, our life purpose lessons. So you like I said, for the most part, my pile 2 number people, you have done very, very well for yourself. And I feel like amid all that, you've been plunged into the spiritual journey. And now you're like, what the hell? A lot of you guys could be rocked and shaken. A lot of you guys could find yourself in hermit mode. You could be Virgos. I have Virgo, Aries, Scorpio on the board. So you could definitely be a Virgo that is sitting in hermit mode, because hermit is a Virgo energy where you're communing with spirit. It's just her and spirit there. She's being taught. And spirit is, like I said, trying to teach you to look at the bigger picture like a teacher would. Like, come on, students, look at the bigger picture. What is the bigger picture here? Not to be so short-sighted or so self-centered, but to step outside your comfort zone, because there's an entire world. Here's a world card that is waiting for you to get it, pile 2, to get it, and to give us what we need in order to evolve. And we need you. We need you connected with your higher self, with your spirit guides, with spirit, with your ancestors, so that you can teach us how to be just as self-reliant and standing in our strength, but in a very positive way. And a lot of you guys, I'm going to say this, on this road, it's not going to be an easy choice to make, because it's going to be easy for you to go back to what's behind you rather than to embrace what's in front of you. And so it's going to be a very conscious choice to always keep moving forward, looking at the bigger picture, understanding that, yeah, I have to say, I cannot get comfortable with where I'm at, but I'm always going to have to stretch. And when you do, when you fight the temptation, because that's what the devil card represents for me, is temptation. When you fight the temptation to want to settle back in that comfortable zone, and you are stretching yourself beyond your limits, and you're giving the world and spirit and us the best that you've got, guess what? Pile 2, you will be rewarded. It's like I said, the emotions are going to be running high because you're stepping outside of your comfort zone. This is something that's so unfamiliar and foreign to you. And it's going to be something that's going to make you uncertain at times. It's going to challenge you, that self-reliance. It's going to challenge the strength that you have in being an individual and a go-getter and very ambitious. It's going to make you question who you are at times. And that's when spirit is going to be there, when you're in hermit mode, to remind you each and every day that this growth, these growing pains that you're going through, because a lot of you guys are on your spiritual journey, these growing pains that you're going through are here to make you a better person, not only for yourself, but for us. And I'm going to say this, because of that, I feel like a lot of my pile 2 people are going to be coming into union with their divine counterpart. I have the Empress and the Emperor here. And I also have the 10 of Pentacles, a relationship that is going to produce longevity, but not only longevity, it's going to produce generation after generation after generation. Pile 2, when you guys come into your North Node spiritual partnership, when you come into your North Node life purpose, you are going to produce a union that is going to give back to the world for generations to come. So pile 2, I need you to understand, this is coming through very thick. I need you to understand how important it is for you to really embrace your spirituality and to really embrace the lessons that your North Node aspect of your natal chart is bringing to you. It's bringing to you lessons that are not only going to benefit your life, but it's going to benefit each and every one of us. It's almost like this power couple dynamic is going to come from you embracing who you are, from making the conscious choice to always move forward, always to stretch yourself, to go against the grain of temptation. So please, pile 2, understand that very, very deeply. You are needed for us at this time in a very large way. A lot of you guys are going to be our spiritual healers and our teachers that are going to guide us to the next level. So pile 2, that is your channel message in this pick a card reading. If you like it, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Thanks, pile 2. Hey, pile 3, my last group with the beautiful labradorite stone. This is your pile for your pick a card reading channel message. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to say the bottom of your tarot deck, excuse me, you have the 10 of Wands. So there's a lot of burdens that you guys are carrying. And it may be time for you guys to go ahead and put those burdens down. The bottom of your oracle is saying that nothing can come of this situation. The void, of course, moon. So whatever you guys are hanging on to that's causing you a lot of burdens and you're not placing down, Spirit is trying to get you to understand nothing is going to come of this. So this could be a relationship. So let's go ahead and get into it and see how these cards figure in. So I'm going to put these over to the side for you guys. And we're going to do your oracle first. Let's see. Okay. All right. Okay, we got another lunar node aspects. I think all three piles have gotten either the south node or the north node. So I believe pile 1 got the south node. So you may be dealing with someone or someone who's chosen pile number 1. So let's go ahead and get into it. So pile number 3, it says, do not let your past hold you back and to expect a powerful change. And the last card is a personal issue has reached its resolution. So now looking at your bottom of the deck, nothing can come in this situation. There is a personal issue. It could be a relationship. It could be a job. It could be a, like I said, romantic relationship or friendship that has kind of run its course. And so the bottom of the deck, when it says nothing can come in this situation, it's coming to an end. There is an ending here. There is a completion here. And their Spirit is telling you, don't be held back. Stop trying to, maybe some of you guys are hanging on to this past connection, hoping that you guys can kind of rebirth the situation or find a reconciliation with a reconciliation and transformation with the situation. And Spirit is telling you nothing is going to come of it. It is time to let it go. In holding on, you're allowing your past to hold you back. And there's powerful changes that are involved that are coming forward for you. And if you are hanging on to this past energy, these new powerful changes cannot come in and take root. So it's time to allow a completion to happen, pile 3, and a new beginning to start. And it may be moving on from this past energy and embracing something new. So let's go ahead and see how your tarot figures into this. Okay. We'll put those over there. Let's see. Oh, yep, there's definitely an ending. There's a 10. Judgment has been placed. You guys are very defensive and you feel like you feel like you're stuck or tied to this past energy. And Spirit is trying to get you to understand it's time to disconnect. The tighter you hold on to something, the more resistance you're going to have from it. And it's time to just open up your hand and release it. Pile 3. It is time to open up your hand and release it. This could very well be a love situation. And yeah, I feel like if you don't release this energy, you're going to be missing out on something wonderful. So let's go ahead and get into the reading. First card out is the 10 of Swords. You are completely mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually left for dead with this situation. This is why Spirit is telling you, you've got 2 10s. You literally got 2 10s on the board, 1 and 2. It's telling you that it's time to put these burdens down. 10s are all about an ending. So if 10 hits, you know something else is beginning. So you're being told over and over. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different cards telling you that there is an ending. And some of you guys are stubbornly not listening, pile 3. You're not listening. And you need to just go ahead and listen to the judgment that Spirit has placed upon this situation. Spirit has called down judgment. They're literally saying to you, hey, it's over. And you're not listening. You are stubbornly hanging on. Maybe you have friends and family that are trying to get you to understand this, and you're even defensive against them. A lot of you guys don't even want to hear what people closest to you, people that have your best interests at heart, have to say about the situation. And so you're stubbornly staying in a situation, feeling like you're stuck, like you can't unbind yourself, and you can. All you have to do is to take the blindfold off and to loosen that's ribbon. You can loosen yourself and you can get right out of that, but you're stubbornly deciding to stay in a situation that no longer serves a purpose for you, pile 3. And the Spirit is telling you to look at this a different way. Look at it a different way. Some of you might be staying because you might feel like you don't have any other options, like you can't find something better, or like this might be the best that you have. Anita Baker's giving you the best that I've got is playing in my head. This is not it. Anita would tell you, no, go. This ain't the best that you got. You are not, some of you are staying amid knowing that you are an option, or you're failing to open your eyes and see that you have many options. Yeah, you have to pick. Not all options that any of us have will be perfect. You're going to have to look and inspect and observe and see which ones actually resonate with you and actually are for your highest and greatest good. But it is going to cost for work. And I think a lot of you guys are leaning back on that south node energy, your comfort zone. This might be comfortable. You may have been in this situation for years, 5, 10, 15, 20 years, 25 years, and you have made a comfortable life with this person. But, you know, your family is telling you they're not good for you. They could be abusive, especially with this 10 of Swords. There's definitely betrayal. So you might have been, you know, cheated on, lied to. This could definitely be liar, cheater, thief, a betrayal of a huge magnitude. You suffered in this relationship, yet you stay, pile 3. And they're telling you, expect powerful change. When you release these burdens, when you lay these burdens down, you got something wonderful coming. And like I said, you probably don't even see this coming because you've blindfolded yourself to the fact that this is all you have. But Spirit is telling you, if you pile 3, believe in me, and you understand that my hand is not short, that I can give you everything that you need and more, you will get just that. And what's coming towards you, pile 3, is this: the Emperor and the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups for me is literally the hand of God giving you a form of love that you've never had before. The Emperor is a husband, is a father, is a provider. Again, there is no gender in tarot, so this could be male or female, but this is someone who is going to come in committed to you, committed to the situation, and wanting to build a life and to give you the love that you deserve. So pile 3, why are we hanging on when we've got such beautiful things coming towards us? Open your eyes. Spirit is trying to get you to see you're in a situation that is void, as it says, void of course. It has no course. It has no direction because it is not supposed to be. It's time to allow, you know, what was to have been and to move on, to make those decisions, to move on and unloosen yourself. You are not stuck. You are not, just see it differently. With this Hangman energy, it's about seeing it differently, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel instead of seeing, you know, the darkness behind the blindfold. So pile 3, I hope this finally gets through to you and you do the things that you need to do to move forward and allow this powerful change to happen and allow real happiness into your life. So guys, again, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed all 3 piles. I hope you use your intuition. That is what these pick-a cards are for, is to really kind of train your intuition, guys. So again, any pick-a card going forward, use your intuition, whether it's on my channel or any other reader's channel. Use your intuition, really hone in that skill, because that's what these are designed to do. Guys, if you enjoyed it, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when we go live, because I do go live daily, and you'll be notified when we also drop more pick-a cards or more zodiac readings or channel messages. You'll be notified when I upload, excuse me. And also, if you check the description box, you're going to see my cross-platform information. I am on TikTok as well, so I go live daily over there. We have a great presence over there, a great community over there. So you are more than welcome to join us over there, and also turn on notification. And so you'll know when I'm live over there and when I post over there. If you would like to have a personal reading, I do offer a 30-minute video chat reading. It is something where we will sit face to face, and you can ask as many questions as you need, and we will dig around in your energy and find the answer. My email is in the description box below. You can always email me for a personal reading, and I will go ahead and let you know the availability and the pricing, and you can decide if you would like to book or not. And I think you're going to enjoy it because we are always booked, and we're here to help, we're here to heal, and we're here to raise the consciousness of the greater collective. So again, thank you for giving me your time. I hope these messages resonate. If they did, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and also drop a comment and let me know that this resonated for you. Thanks, guys.